Okay, Christian, what do we got on the screen here?
So this is the combat pack that was revealed for Mortal Kombat 1 at San Diego Comic Con,
It was
and
a
it looks exciting.
it was a big week at San Diego Comic Con for Mortal Kombat. Like, if you're a fan of
Mhm.
this franchise, you have to be super thrilled. And hell, we were talking about it for weeks. This combat pack right here. I mean, Omni-Man, Homelander, Peacemaker, all in it. That sounds really fun to
Mhm.
me. You got some returns of some fan favorites here with Quan Chi and Ermac, and Takeda. I know he
Yep.
was like a
Tequilas.
lot of people like main guy to go to in the last couple games. So like, glad to see that he makes a return. Although I'm kind of wondering how they weave him in terms of storyline because doesn't that not fit the timeline now? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see because Takeda is Shiri Ryu, and he's supposed to be the apprentice of Scorpion. So I wonder how different they're gonna go with this Takeda. But dude, I'm excited. Takeda is a good character. Of course, Ermac and Quan Chi, fan favorites. But dude, Peacemaker, Omni-Man, and Homelander. I like I said before, I could see Peacemaker having some creative ones. I could see Omni-Man having some brutal fatalities, but Peacemaker having good fatalities.
See, okay, Peacemaker, yeah, could have some really good ones. When it comes to like Homelander, I feel like it's just going to be based all around the lasers. There's going to be a
Mhm.
laser based fatality there. But I said it before, if Omni Man's doesn't involve him holding his opponent in front of a moving train, I'm out. I don't think
Yeah,
that is the wrong choice for his fatality if you don't include that in some way, shape, or form.
dude, right? Yeah. And then if they animate it to like how the show was, oh my god, dude, that would be so freaking brutal.
What do you think about this? Because obviously their goal in making these character designs is to try and make them as real life as they possibly can. What do you think of them basically close to live actioning our Omni Man here?
Pretty close. I do think that if you look closely, it kind of does look like the cartoon, but I noticed that the cartoon kind of looks a little bit like J.K. Simmons, like if he was younger. So
And had
this
hair.
looks, yeah, this looks like a younger J.K. Simmons, which I think is very fitting for Omni Man because on top of that, J.K. Simmons is voicing Omni Man in the Mortal Kombat game, which is very exciting because the games have a hard time getting the original voice actors
Yeah.
to play the combat pack. Like for Mortal Kombat 11, they actually didn't get Arnold Schwarzenegger to voice the Terminator. They had to get another guy, but that's very exciting that J.K. Simmons is going to be voicing Omni Man for the game.
Do you think they get the same with Anthony Starr and John Cena?
I really hope they do. John Cena, I can see doing it because especially since this is like a Warner Brothers game, I could see that they can do that. And Peacemaker is a DC property. Anthony Starr, I don't know. I hope they do because Anthony Starr, he's just amazing. Like he's such a good actor. I really hope they do. I hope they
What
swing that one.
What do you think this combat pack says for potentially the next one? Because we know that the last couple games they like to go in themes. Now I
Mhm.
floated the idea to you over chat this past week of could we get an Injustice Superman? Hell, we already have two characters that are roughly based off Superman in this
Mhm.
game. Who else could we see?
I could see if we're going off that route, I could see some Injustice villains. I don't know about Superman. I know that DC isn't big on showing Superman doing fatalities or someone doing fatalities on Superman. I don't think they're big on that, but I could definitely see more DC villains. I could see that for sure, especially for the Injustice game.
Yeah, I feel like we'd almost have to. I feel like they have to have like a Billy Butcher inclusion in here,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird because we also have Carl Urban who's playing Johnny Cage too. So like, do we get a Johnny Cage skin or do we just get a Billy Butcher?
Yeah, I do think we would get a Carl Urban skin because especially since these are Amazon properties and we have Homelander in here, you can't have Homelander without Billy Butcher. But who knows? Maybe they could swing it both ways. Maybe we could get a Billy Butcher skin and a Carl Urban Johnny Cage skin, especially for them promoting the second movie coming out. Who knows? I mean, we've had a lot of surprises with DLC characters in the past before, so we'll see with this one.
All right, let's move away from the combat pack a little bit and talk about some other stuff that's come up in Mortal Kombat. So we also got a new trailer too that featured the return of what's her name?
Lee May.
Lee May. So
Mhm.
Tanya's back. Baraka, he's back too. So we got them expanding on this idea that Tarkat is like a disease that affects
Mhm.
people and it could affect anyone, and it's certainly going to affect Melina at some point.
Mhm.
Um, Again, do you like this change? Do you think this is a better change than Tarkatans just being a race?
I think this is a cool twist on it, especially because like in the last games, like you said, they were a race, but now they took out the element of Melina being created in a lab. Like in the last iterate in the Mortal Kombat 9, Melina was created in a lab by Shao Kahn, and she's supposed to be the twin sister of Katana. But this one, she is the twin sister, but now she catches a disease. I think it's a good creative change. It's something that we've never seen before. But I guess we'll see how it plays out. I think it's pretty cool. Then even Baraka will have a different origin story in this one.
I feel as though one thing they'll have to explain is if, and obviously this goes in general for why is there any evil characters in Mortal
Hmm.
Kombat. If Liu Kang is the ultimate time god, fire god, thunder god that he is, why is it that Tarkat even exists? Why are
Yeah,
certain things, I guess you would say, inevitable, right?
yeah, yeah. I hope they explain that because I feel like with every time change type of movie, they should always explain why certain things are inevitable, why some things are always going to be there no matter what. I really hope they explain that in the game. But Baraka does look pretty legit as always. They always give him really good combos. He looks
They
really cool in this
they
one.
always give him great combos and great attire and great looks, but they always give him shit storylines. Like
Yeah,
the
dude, he's
the
always
fact
the
that he
most
got
hated.
killed by Devora this last time around, and he's always that like first enemy you play in story mode just to kick their ass.
Yeah, exactly. I hope this one they at least make him a really good character because Baraka doesn't get a lot of love by the writers of the games.
What do you think of the other ones, Lee May and Tanya?
Lee May, I'm really glad that she's back. We only got a glimpse of her in Mortal Kombat 10, and I don't think she was a playable character in that one. So, based off that, we haven't really played as her, I think, since Mortal Kombat Armageddon. That was the last time we were able to play as her. But she looks pretty awesome in this one. Her combos look pretty sick. Her X ray looks cool. And that
That
fatality was
fatality, right?
insane.
That fatality at the end, mind blowing, right?
Yeah, for real mind blowing. But that fatality was cool, dude. So Lee May looks legit in this one. I'm really glad that they're able to bring her back. And then they even brought in the whole story of the Ugadi, which as a Mortal Kombat fan, I never even heard of that till this game, and I was like, oh, okay, like that's pretty legit that they're giving her a legit storyline.
Well, they have to factor in that Edenia exists now. It's not just like conquered by Outworld where it has been in every
Mm.
single game. A lot of the comments I'm seeing about this new game is it just looks visually stunning. Like it looks happier. The universe looks more like not in decay like other
Mhm.
Mortal Kombat games. So that is like a massive shift. Do you like some of the environments, backgrounds, stuff
Mhm.
not necessarily related to characters?
Yeah, I do think it make the game looks more colorful. Like parts of Mortal Kombat 11 look colorful, but this is like a full color palette change, which I think is really cool. And then the visuals are just stunning, dude. Like in that trailer, Lee May and Tanya look like they were coming out of the screen. They look so realistic. The motion
Yeah.
capture just looks incredible. And then we need to talk about Tanya. Tanya looks pretty cool in this one. Tanya hasn't always been my favorite, but I think in this Mortal Kombat, I'm pretty excited to play as her. She looks
Well,
pretty awesome.
she has a reputation, regardless of what iteration of Mortal Kombat you play, that she's a backstabber. So I wonder if they're going to keep that going.
Mm.
Um, again, I gotta know the villain origin stories in this one. Like,
Mhm.
what is gonna be a lot of their motivations for doing what they do? You know,
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be like, where did Liu Kang go wrong? You know, like I think that that's gonna be a thing. Like, again, how even a god, a thunder god, time god that Liu Kang is still fallible. You know.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna go the same approach as Mortal Kombat 9, where Raiden was trying to fix everything and things were still going wrong. It wasn't his actions; it was the actions of everybody else. So I wonder if that's gonna play a huge factor into this one.
So we also got a new movie trailer. So we get a Mortal Kombat movie, not necessarily related to the live action Mortal Kombat movie, but Johnny Cage gained some more
Yep.
time in the spotlight. Mortal Kombat Legends Johnny Cage movie. What do you think of this one? It looks like it's going to be more fun, not necessarily canon, leading anywhere, but I mean, it could be a nice little like hour long watch.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. The Mortal Kombat animated movies have been really good, especially the last one, Snowblind. I thought that was really good. This one looks more fun, and of course, Joel McHale is voicing Johnny Cage again, which I think Joel McHale is hilarious as Johnny Cage. I'm excited for this one. It looks a lot more fun, a little less Mortal Kombat type, more like it's his own story, which I can really appreciate. We're gonna see like how he is in like the Hollywood realm, which I'm guessing he's gonna be like a completely different personality. It looks fun. It looks funny. I know it's gonna have a lot of funny jokes in there, especially with Joel McHale.
Anything else important you think people should know after San Diego Comic Con related to Mortal Kombat?
Um, I did see a YouTube video that they did show a little bit more footage that hasn't been made public yet, but believe they showed Raiko and Mataro as in like a I guess it's like some additional footage. So I wonder if NetherRealm is gonna wait to release that, or they're gonna wait
So
for the game to come out.
Mataro, right? Centaur guy,
Yeah,
right?
the entire guy, and then
Okay.
Raiko.
Because I know that there's been a lot of issues with them being able to do Mataro because NetherRealm has said that Mataro doesn't fit their motion capture properly. It's
Mm,
hard to motion capture a guy that is part centaur like Mataro
mm,
is. So I know that a lot of people would be excited about it. It would
mm.
be a major diversion for NetherRealm considering what they put in the games prior. Because the last time I think we saw Mataro was Mortal Kombat 9, and he was
Yeah,
a non-playable character.
yeah, he was non-playable. And then Raikou, I don't think can't remember the last time we saw Raikou. I think Armageddon.
Yeah, well,
So
Armageddon, we
yeah,
got everyone. So
yeah, I think that was the last one. So it was pretty cool. Of course, the video it's like just like someone recorded on their off their phone, but it does look legit. It was at the Comic Con, so I think NetherRealm is just waiting a little bit longer to maybe release that trailer, or just wait till the game comes out.
let me ask. Now that we got a little bit more on gameplay, and we're seeing all these like combos with the, I guess, sidekicks or whatever you want to call them.
Mhm.
Do you like that element? Like, I'm lukewarm on it actually.
Um, I think it looks okay. I think they're going more like a Marvel versus Capcom 2 element to there, where you have the assist characters. I think it's cool. I just hope that people don't get cheap with them, which I know they will,
Well, it
especially
looked
if you
like
have to. Oh,
it looked
sorry.
like there was like some unblockables that could be
Mhm.
real problems. Like, there's this one where Goro comes down from the rafters and just stomps on your opponent.
Yeah, that's gonna be really cheap, dude. Because Goro in Mortal Kombat 9 was cheap when he would do that.
Yeah,
So
so they're
I
gonna have to nerf that a little, don't you think?
yeah, or they're gonna have to have like some kind of parry system or a way to block it, because that's gonna be really cheap. But it looks cool. I'm just more of like the classic Mortal Kombat where I don't need the assist characters.
Yeah, one
I
on
just want to
one.
fight one on one. Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I'm a story guy. I'm driven by story. I think it looks weird for me to see Sonya Blade gain assist from Kano. You know?
Yeah, that looks weird. And then the assist characters are the classic costumes, which I think is pretty cool. Pretty nice
Yeah.
to add on, but I don't know. Yeah, the assists are kind of weird.
It will take some time to get used to for sure. We'll wait for the internet to have a completely reasonable reaction to gameplay whenever that comes around.
Hmm.
All right, guys. Well, hey, like we said, busy San Diego Comic Con for Mortal Kombat, NetherRealm, Warner Brothers, a lot of content released. What are you most excited for? The movie, the game, the live action movie, the combat pack? What is really getting your panties in a bunch this weekend? We'd like to hear your thoughts. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on all our social medias. From Juju and Christian, stay safe, happy, and healthy. We'll see you next time.